Salutations, my smog brethren. My name is SmogDog949, and you are tuned into an exclusive rap sheet hip hop podcast where culture meets court. And today I'm conducting a thorough examination into the civil court cases that have shaped hip hop, from copyright wars to defamation battles, likeness rights, and infamous artist label disputes. And these aren't just legal dramas, they're stories about ownership, authenticity, and the fight for creative control. So, allow me to break down the cases. Hip hop is heavily sample based, which makes the culture an ideal target for civil litigation. Case 1, Grand Upright Music vs. Warner Brothers. This was the Biz Markie case. He sampled Gilbert O'Sullivan's Alone Again without clearance. The judge opened the opinion with, quote, "Thou shalt not steal." That ruling basically forced hip-hop into the era of sample clearance. Case 2 was Bridgeport Music vs. Dimension Films. Here, the court said even tiny, unrecognizable samples count as infringement. The famous line, "Get a license or do not sample." That decision reshaped production, making sample-based beats way more expensive and risky. The implication: these cases pushed producers towards original compositions, interpolation, or digging deeper for obscure samples. They also sparked debates about whether the law stifled creativity or protected artists' rights. Now let's speak on a defamation lawsuit. Rick Ross vs. Freeway Ricky Ross. The former drug kingpin sued rapper Rick Ross, claiming his name and persona were stolen. The court ruled in favor of the rapper, saying the First Amendment protects artistic expression. And another example of this is Cardi B vs. Tasha K's 2022 civil lawsuit. Cardi sued blogger Tasha K for spreading false claims about her health and lifestyle. Cardi won big, $4 million in damages. In fact, this case showed how defamation law intersects with hip-hop's digital age, where bloggers and influencers can amplify false narratives, something we do not do here at the Rap Sheet. Artists now see defamation suits as a powerful tool to protect their brand and reputation in an era of viral gossip being able to spark so incredibly fast. Now let's talk about likeness rights, right? So who is it that owns your image exactly, right? Now you got the No Limit Records versus DJ Screw's estate case. Disputes arose over unauthorized use of DJ Screw's name and image after his death. You got the Rosa Parks vs. Outkast civil lawsuit. Outkast used Rosa Parks' name on their track Rosa Parks. She sued for violation of her publicity rights. The case dragged on for years before being settled. These cases highlight the tension between artistic homage and commercial exploitation. They remind us that names and images carry legal weight, especially when tied to cultural icons. And finally, the money fights. Artist label disputes are legendary in hip-hop. Lil Wayne vs. Birdman, Cash Money Records. Lil Wayne's 2015 civil lawsuit against Birdman had Lil Wayne seeking $51 million, claiming unpaid royalties and blocked release of the Carter 5. After years of tension, they eventually settled and Wayne regained control of his music. And we have the Megan Thee Stallion vs. 1501 Certified Entertainment 2020 case. Megan alleged her contract was exploitative, preventing her from releasing new music. She won a temporary restraining order to drop the projects, showing how courts can empower artists against restrictive deals. And I believe this was, when she was signed to Tory Lanez label. Tory Lanez got her on some fucking whack, crazy 360 deal. And look, these battles spotlight the importance of contract literacy. Now, in today's age, hip-hop artists are increasingly law savvy, negotiating ownerships of masters, publishing rights, and fair splits, much more than they were in the past. So, What do all these cases tell us? Well, hip hop isn't just all beats and bars, it's business, law, and power. From Biz Marquis' sample case to Cardi B's defamation victory, the courtroom has shaped the culture as much as the studio. For artists, the lesson is clear: know your rights, protect your brand, and read the fine print. That's it for today's exclusive Rap Sheet Hip Hop podcast. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe, share, and let's keep this conversation flowing and going. Until next time, Smog Dog sounding off, reminding you that the rap sheet isn't just criminal, it's civil as well.